of a new party. Its name is Progressive Liberal Democratic Party. So today we introduce the formation of a new political party, a party that will raise the slogan of Rich Pakistan. The new party's name is Progressive Liberal Democratic Party. We are in year 2016, and Pakistan is still among the developing nations. We got independence in 1947, and almost after 70 years, we are not among the world's developed countries. We have experienced many political and military regimes in Pakistan, and we have realized that our development is based on foreign policies. Better foreign policies bring happiness, fortune, wealth, and friendly relations with the countries in the world. The nuclear deal that we usually speak about, as we have seen, there is an article of Daniel Markey in October 22nd in 2015. In his article, he wrote, "No time for a nuclear deal with Pakistan." So David Ignatius, Washington Post columns of October 6 broke the story that senior US policymakers were discussing a blockbuster nuclear deal with their Pakistani counterparts. Since then, the idea has received far more attention in Pakistan than in Washington. But with this week's arrival of Pakistani Prime Minister, the story will generate buzz here too. Bottom line, a deal. There are so many that we are facing in a developing world, and we are also getting a response from the international students and the students, the citizens of United States, England, and France, and Canada. I'm talking about the American and European nations, those who are not from the developing country. They are writing us, they are asking us that if they can contribute voluntarily for the program, for the mission. So what basically, I'm asking the people who are from the elite class to help volunteer their time by working on different projects like education, health, women empowerment, environment, and there are so many different issues like child labor and domestic violence. So if you I'll be asking short questions and short answers to the questions that people in the world, especially America, Israel, and India, or the neutral empires, or the enemies, or the people behind the conspiracy against Pakistan and Pakistan's armed forces, they say, they blame, that is not true, that Pakistan armed forces, Maazallah, is not willing for Aman ki Asha, is not willing to have good relationships with America or other countries in the world, and Pakistan armed forces is behind all extremism. That is not true, and we condemn that, and the population of Pakistan, 180 million people of Pakistan, condemn that way. And I would like to ask the Honorable Member of the National Assembly from Pakistan, Insaf Siraj Muhammad साहब, कि आप जनरल ब्रिगेडियर की तनख्वाह का जो है वो मुआवजा कर लें, तो वो जो सैलरी ले रहा है, वो एक ईमानदार फौजी अफसर या जवान जो ले रहा है, वो सैलरी उसके काम की है, लेकिन वो उसकी जो जान की कीमत है वो अनमोल है। आपकी जान हो, मेरी जान हो, या हमारे फौजियों की जान हो, वो अनमोल है। क्या उसकी कोई कीमत है? जब मैं एज अ साइंटिस्ट या एज अ प्रोफेसर काम करूं, या आप लोग जो है, कोई क्लर्क है या कोई चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट, इंजीनियर, डॉक्टर है, जज है, वो उस काम के पैसे देता है, उसको ये पता है कि मेरी इसमें जान नहीं जानी। हाँ, लेकिन पुलिस वाले और फौज जो है वो अपनी जान का नजराना देंगे। लेकिन माजरत के साथ हमारे पुलिस वाले
about a real democracy, and in our lectures, in our discussions, we usually talk about real essence of democracy. We tell them about the document that is called Constitution and the rights of the ordinary Pakistanis. What are the rights of ordinary Pakistanis in the Constitution? We are requesting the national and the local and the regional politicians in Pakistan the future politicians and the old politicians and the present politicians, those either they are in the government, either they are in the parliament or outside parliament, we are requesting the civil society, the judiciary, the media, both print and electronic media, and the law enforcement agencies and the retired persons to come forward and help the needy people. So today we will talk a bit about inclusive democracy. Inclusive democracy
in Pakistan, like what kind of issues the Pakistani students have. In the rural areas, most of the students, in school-going students, college-going students, and if we have some universities in small towns and villages, if they are going to their universities or colleges or schools, some of the students, and I would say in villages, most of the students, they don't even have a transport to move from one mountain to another mountain. They have to cross the mountains to go to school. They have to cross the rivers. At some places they don't even have the bridges. कुछ गाँव में पुल नहीं है कि वो एक नहर या एक दरिया को क्रॉस करके अपने कॉलेज या स्कूल जा सके. पहाड़ों के ऊपर से बेचारे बस्ते भारी उठा के जाते हैं. 10% seats for farmers and laborers, 10% seats for students, and 10% seats for the religious scholars. And we demand 50 more seats, reserved seats for the women. And we demand to increase 20 more seats for the minorities. We demand for a liberal and moderate Islamic Pakistan. We demand for a welfare state of Pakistan. Anyone earning below 25,000 rupees per month should be given free food and basic necessities in Pakistan.
Again, this discussion is not to create any sort of gap between the civilians and the armed forces, because we both have the same faith, same nationalism. We speak, most of us speak same languages, same culture. Inshallah, Pakistan will be there, but one day armed forces will always be there. Even other people will run away from the country. And I'm requesting to please come to a reconciliation process. And
Pakistani command calling the act to have shaken the foundations of mutual trust and cooperation. In 2009, President Musharraf confessed that there are billions of dollars of aid that Pakistan received from the United States for being a partner in war against terrorism were diverted and channeled in order to build better defense mechanism. The famous Kerry Lugar bill, which invited much controversy and criticism, was passed in October 2009. The bill entailed the approval of granting 7.5 billion US dollar for non-military aid if the command of countries accepted certain conditions. The bill clearly showed US distrust in Pakistan's military command and considered Pakistani Taliban more threatening than Afghan Taliban, and among many others essentials. So the party now, our party now has to build this relationship. We have to build this trust relationship between the Pakistan's army and the United States.
I really apologize. मेरे जो ईमानदार पुलिस अफसरान हैं, मैं उनसे माफ़ी चाहते हुए बात करूंगा कि वो पुलिस अफसरान या पुलिस के सिपाही जो हलाल नहीं कमा रहे, क्या आप उतनी मेहनत करते हैं और आपकी जो तनख्वाहें हैं, जो दूसरे तरीके से पैसे कमाते हैं, क्या वो एक उस फौजी खाएं, उसके बरक्स आप पुलिस वाले या डॉक्टर्स को, इंजीनियर्स को या चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट्स को या और जो लोग उस लेवल पे, अगर सिपाही है, सिपाही का मवाजना एक आम मजदूर से करें, थोड़ा सा बड़ा अफसर है उसका ASI या सब इंस्पेक्टर से कर लें, या किसी डॉक्टर इंजीनियर से आप किसी